A powerful navy has always been important to the history of the United States, and during the Civil War, while the Merrimack Monitor clash off the Virginia Capes drew more attention, the most important waterway was the Mississippi River. This was true for both the Union and the Confederacy. So, let's bring the past into the present with the USS Cairo. At the outbreak of the Civil War, General Winfield Scott devised a plan to help the Union win the war, called the Anaconda Plan. He planned to encircle the rebelling states, with the U.S. Navy holding the Mississippi River and blockading all the coastal ports. As the Union forces worked their way south, they utilized the river fleet to help secure victory. This fleet was pivotal in assaults on Forts Henry and Donelson. One such vessel was the USS Cairo, commissioned in January 1862. It was a 13-gun ironclad named for the city in Illinois. It was 175 feet in length and carried roughly 251 men and officers. The ship was commanded by Lieutenant Commander Thomas O. Selfridge, Jr., as part of Flag Officer A.H. Foote's River Gunboat Fleet. The ship participated in the occupation of Clarksville, Tennessee on February 17th and of Nashville on February 25th, 1862. It was present at the capture of Fort Pillow and the engagement at Memphis. As Grant was preparing to take Vicksburg, the ironclad was ordered to clear the river. 7 miles north of Vicksburg on the Yazoo River, it hit 2 underwater mines, the first blowing a hole in the port side and the second on the starboard. Thinking quickly, Commander Selfridge ordered the ship to be beached and the men to abandon ship. On December 12, 1862, the ship went down in 12 minutes in 36 feet of water, with absolutely zero loss of life. And there she would rest for almost a century. The mud, current, and lack of visibility deterred anyone from finding it. It wasn't until Vicksburg historian Edwin C. Bears was able to plot the approximate location of the wreckage, and in 1960, the pilot house was recovered with an 8-inch smoothbore cannon. Attempts would then be made to raise other portions of the ship, but in 1964, the wooden hull was damaged by the cables pulling it up. The decision was made to raise it in 3 sections. By December, the wreckage had been recovered and sent by barge to Vicksburg. At the Ingalls Shipyard in Pascagoula, Mississippi, it would be taken apart and restored to its original glory. The weather began to affect it, however, causing it to deteriorate. It was preserved as best as possible. In 1972, Congress authorized the National Park Service to take ownership of the Cairo, and 5 years later, in June 1977, it was officially relocated to the Vicksburg National Military Park. It is open for public viewing in more ways than one. The way that the ship is preserved and set up on display is really impressive, and the recreated portions floating above the original wood truly let you take a step back in time. History can teach us a lot, and thanks to Mr. Bears, we're able to study and learn more about the Civil War and naval construction than we otherwise would have been able to. Vicksburg was crucial to the Union's success, and ships like the Cairo helped secure that victory. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, as well as leave a comment on what you'd like to see next. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at PastAndPresent4. Thanks for watching.